This is the Daniel Defense M4V7S. Gun made by Daniel Defense, somewhat to mimic / replace the Mark 18. The rail system on this is a lot more smoothed down. The quad rail on the Daniel Defense, the Mark 18, was rather bulky and pretty heavy. They went to the M-lock setup on this. It's not quite as bulky, a little bit easier for a good C-clamp grip, and you can still add your accessories to it. This was sent out for a T&E for a potential replacement platform for the gun that we're currently running. I do own the Mark 18. I've been running that for about 5 years now. They're very similar. I do like the fact that they have went to the M-lock just because of that massive quad rail. It was really hard to get a good weld on your hand, and it was pretty heavy over time. So it's a direct impingement gun, 11.5 inch. The suppressor that they sent out for it is also made by Daniel Defense. It's called the Sound Guard. It's 7-inch. It's a 5.56 suppressor. They make 3 different variants. This is a 7-inch. It weighs about 22 ounces. There's some small gas ports at the end. Some concerns with the gas ports where you're going to get a lot of flash on that if you're shooting at night, and it's going to expose your position. What they do with the can, though, the gas is actually channeled back, down around, and then ports out, so you're not getting that massive flash. Allegedly, per the internet, you'll get about 25 reduction in your decibels if you're running this without your can. We have a Trijicon MRO on the gun right now. That's just something that we traditionally run. You know, whatever optic's fine, but this thing's, you know, it's all right. I run a riser on my gun now, so it's a bit of an adjustment, dropping my head back down. It's a ambi setup for your trigger. This one actually has a full auto selector on it. Probably not going to be something that we're going to go with. As far as the full auto, but why not? We've ran today probably 200 to 350 rounds through this thing. It's starting to gum up a little towards the end now. We haven't had any catastrophic malfunctions. The only malfunctions we've been seeing on it are when we're going to run a reload, just because it is getting pretty gummed up. Starting to gum up. Is that in? It is a smooth shooting gun. That being said, we've compared it to some of the near peer competition, and I'd say we are kind of feeling that buffer spring. We are seeing some rise. I'm not eating a ton of gas out of it, which with the DI gun, that has been an issue in the past. This thing seems to be porting the gas pretty well. Down and dirty of this thing, kind of from end to end. This thing runs right around $2,000, a little bit over $2,000, obviously without the suppressor or any add-ons to it. It's a quality gun. It's a cold forged barrel. I think you can get, like, they're guaranteeing up to like 60,000 rounds or something like that. Daniel Defense's customer service has also been awesome. To get this thing in hand didn't take any time at all, and they're a phone call away. You don't have to sit and go through the website and call 20 different people before you get a human who knows what they're talking about. Highly recommend it. It's been a fun gun to shoot. I don't want to send it back, but unfortunately I will be shortly.